Good morning. This is Dr. Barbara Gast with Heritage Park. And on behalf of the Board of Directors, we wanted to give you a report for August. So, first of all, we are doing okay as far as we can tell with the coronavirus not coming into this building. Most of us are keeping it close to home, meaning we're concerned and going out cautiously. And certainly we're wearing masks. That's not a question of whether you want to, but we do need to cover our nose and mouth, whether it's holding a handkerchief up there as you walk through the halls. But we do ask that you do that to protect yourself and others. Now, what's going on here on site? We're saying pest control is an issue where there's an increase in rodents in this area. And so we've been diligent in covering any mesh. We do have mesh coverings on any openings on the roof. We wanted to ensure that they were properly secured. When we did some high pressure washing, they could have moved for some reason. So we've ensured that all those coverings are closed. We have cut back on some of the trees, such as the orange trees that might be too close to the balconies, so we don't want any pathway for the rodent. The other thing to be aware of, I'm sure most of you are, but just to re-emphasize, is the $15 for pest control in your individual unit. And so that you can be, that's with Bircher. You contact them directly and just identify yourself being with Heritage, and they do it the second Tuesday of each month. Yes, I heard about the trash. I've heard of the irrigation systems. Again, we're going to emphasize the procedure of using APM. If it's during business hours, you want to leave the message with Juanita. After hours, if it's an emergency, you would still leave a message at extension 4, and they will get back to you within the hour. In most cases, it's about 15 minutes, and you should hear back. So other things, we're just trying to have that procedure in place, because if you're reaching out to a board member and they're not on site or not available, we don't want to miss that opportunity. We need to have some kind of record flow. Although you can always copy. The other thing, the problem with text messages is there is no record. It's nice, quick, and easy, but for monitoring that, it's a difficult procedure, and we'd rather have it either by email or by phone and going directly to APM. We're going to allow them to manage, okay? The elevators, of all things. Okay, so yes, we have had the vendors out looking at the elevators, and they ordered the parts. And now it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks, and we're probably looking at the end of September when they're doing the actual work on the elevators. So I will let you know, the APM will, as soon as we know, to give you sufficient time to prepare for that. The next step would be the north elevators. That should be the first quarter of next year. Let me just say on a side note, some of the things we have with, I want to just mention what's going on with Mary Harrison. Since she was our recorder for the last 6 years, she was taken to the hospital due to a heart condition. She's okay now, but she's going through rehab. And she was moved there this Sunday. So if you, and I expect her to be there maybe 1 to 2 months. So if you want to send a card to her or a note, just leave it at her door or leave it at mine, 422, that I'll be more than happy to pass it on to her. She had her 86th birthday in the hospital, so it's rather sad. And I just want to recognize all the effort that she has put in. She is a diligent worker. She did work on the directory, and I know some of you found errors, and that happens. But I feel badly that I put so much on Mary's shoulders when she was she did not tell me she was suffering as much as she was. So she did a good job under the circumstances, and we now have all the records back with the board, and I will be doing the minutes, and we'll let her get some rest. Okay. All right. I hope this message finds you healthy, at least in good spirits. And until we talk again, take care.